the Wahhabi Englishman. One of our distant uncles worked for many years in a foreign construction company. He was a witty man, full of humor. Once, he told us that back in 1979, he was working on a project near Muzaffargarh. Their site in charge was an Englishman named Mr. Stephen, who was known to be rather strict. One cold, foggy morning when my uncle arrived at the site, he found bulldozer operator Alabaksh in a state of panic. The moment he saw him, Alabaksh ran up, gasping for breath, and said, "Baba Sahib is angry. He shut down my bulldozer. For God's sake, please put in a good word for me." Confused, my uncle asked, "Which Baba Sahib?" Alabaksh replied, "The one in the grave, a great saint." He then led him through some bush to a small mound that resembled a grave. According to Alabaksha, that morning his bulldozer refused to start. Despite many attempts, suddenly he noticed this grave. After some discussion, they thought it best to convince Mr. Stephen to change the road's direction. Otherwise, Alabaksh warned, Baba might burn us all to ashes. But Alabaksh refused to speak with either Stephen or the Baba. "Sahib, you talk to him yourself. Neither Baba Sahib listens to us, nor does Stephen Sahib." So my uncle hurried to Mr. Stephen's office and explained the whole situation. Stephen was on the phone, put it on hold for a second, listened quietly, and then said coldly, "Bullshit." My uncle stood there awkwardly. Stephen went back to his phone call, while my uncle walked out reciting Astaghfar under his breath. Back at the site, my uncle went to the grave mound, bowed, kissed its feet, and promised, "Just let the bulldozer start this once, and we'll back off. We'll never come this way again." But no matter how hard he tried, the bulldozer wouldn't start. The saint, it seemed, was stronger than the machine. So once again, he found himself in Stephen's office. "Sir, the Baba," he stammered. Stephen slammed the phone down, grabbed an old cloth, a stick, and a shovel from the store, muttered something under his breath, and followed him back to the site. My uncle feared that either Alabaksh was about to get beaten, or the bulldozer was about to be set on fire. When they reached the machine, Stephen tied the cloth to the stick, poured some diesel on it from the fuel tank, lit a torch, and began heating the bulldozer's engine. Then he climbed onto the machine, turned the key, and on the very first try the bulldozer roared to life. My uncle and Alabaksh looked at each other, embarrassed. Stephen tossed the key back to Alabaksh, then picked up the shovel and started smashing the grave mound to bits. One day Alabaksh asked, "Malik Sahib, I just don't understand. Why didn't Baba strike down?" With a deep sigh, my uncle replied, "Alabaksh, saints only punish those who actually believe in them. Stephen was a Wahhabi Englishman, and Wahhabis don't believe in saints at all."